All right, guys. Fula coming to you with another commentary video. Um, you know, there's something that, like, I don't know, like, if guys know this. I mean, especially guys who decide to embark upon like dating a Western woman or being with a Western woman. But anytime a Western woman goes out with her girls or whatever the case may be, just understand that she's cheating. Okay. Um, Also, anytime that, like, for example, anytime that a girl tells you, like, for example, like, oh, I'm celebrating my homegirl's birthday and we're going to like one of these Caribbean islands, be it Jamaica, be it Bahamas, be it like St. Thomas, be it any one of these Caribbean islands. Just understand that she's having her back blown out by one of those guys over there. That was the whole reason for the trip there. The trip there had nothing to do with celebrating her birthday. The trip there had to do with her and her homegirls getting their back blown out. This is what you guys have to understand. Usually when a woman has friends who don't have men, what she'll do is she'll like try to just take the friends who do have men into a dark place, you know what I mean, and get them to cheat and get them to destroy their own relationships. And unfortunately, many of the women fall for the bait. But let's listen to what this Jamaican brother says. And he's speaking in, I guess you can say, patois. But the message is quite clear. Let's listen to what he says about what Western women go there to Jamaica for. Okay, let's see.
When girls get tired of their man, they book big men thing, yeah? When girls get tired of their man, they book a flight to Jamaica, yeah?
And that's pretty true. Like, usually what happens is that the the men they get, of course, are simp and betas. Because here's the thing: if you're a traditional African man, or if you're just a man who's traditional and you like order and structure, chances are a modern Western woman is not going to want to be with you, for the simple fact that you have a set of standards and you have principles that you go by that she's not ready to adhere to. Now, it must be said that the beta male will accept, anything that the Western woman throws at him because he's lonely. You know what I mean? He's in search of companionship. He, believes in those romantic movies. And, he was taught that, unfortunately, by, women in his family, that he has to worship the ground that women walk on. But let's listen to this brother.
And then 3 months later, she's on a fucking beach with a yardie man, with cane rolls this long, fam. Cane rolls up to here, fam. Yeah? And man's giving your girl the willy all day, bruv.
It's true. Anytime and you see this a lot, if you look on Instagram, if you look on like these Instagram model pages, right? They're not going to just go to the Caribbean to vacation. You know, it's not just for vacation. Hell, it's not just for a photo shoot. They're getting their backs blown out. Okay? Just understand that. You really hardly see any couples go to islands together. You don't really see this on Instagram a lot. What you see is groups of women going to islands together. You know, I'm gonna say this, and it's not gonna be popular, but having a group of women together, and I've seen it like just it, being in Los Angeles, and I'm gonna even see it tonight when I go watch this Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder fight. You know, I'm gonna go watch the fight. You know what I mean? Probably eat some buffalo wings. I don't know, maybe some tacos. You know, while I'm watching the fight, but I'm gonna see it there too. You know, when you get a group of women together, Western women together, it's usually a toxic type of situation going on, because you have these Western women. They put on all this makeup, they put on these tights, they put on these high skirts, and they put on all these things to attract attention. You know what I mean? And by attracting that attention, it just gives them more power, unfortunately. And it makes them even more toxic, unfortunately. So I say this to say that when you're basically with Western women, you know what I mean? Like, just understand that, you know, it's a group of them is like, that's like the worst thing you can really ask for.
Man ain't giving her no regular strokes, bruv. Man's giving her them long strokes, bruv. Man's giving her them long yardie man strokes, bruv. The mad thing is, yeah, the man ain't using no condoms, bruv. The man is going raw, bruv.
Don't let it fool you. Believe it or not, you know, Western women like it raw more so than they do like it with protection. It's sad to say it, but they will even lie to you and say, "Oh, I'm on the pill. Oh, I got a plan B. Oh, you know, I'm on birth control." They'll lie to you, and you may think nothing of it. You may think, "Oh, okay, I can go in her raw," right? But you always need to wear protection. And again, I'm not encouraging like fornication. I'm not like encouraging it. I'm not saying, yeah, go right ahead, fornicate, do it. I'm not encouraging it. But what I'm saying is that if you are going to do it, you should wear protection, you know, because that protection, it counts. Your finances depend on it. Your health depend on it. And your plans for the future and the plans for the present depend on it. Because if you just have a baby, you know, because she lied and she said she wasn't on plan B and stuff like that, that changes your life's trajectory completely. So having protection is very important. But let's go ahead.
Raw. Man, you just busting nuts in your base ovaries, bruv. Thing is, yeah, when your girl comes back, she'll be a different woman, bruv. She'll be a different fucking woman, bruv. And she don't want your fucking basic GNVQ Willie no more, bruv, because she's had the real thing, fam.
And it's true. You know, as sad as it sounds, like when these women do, and even the ones who don't like take a vacation and who get with like Pookie and Ray Ray, the thing is that a woman, like the modern Western woman, unfortunately, this is what she wants out of you. Six figures, 6-pack, 6 feet, Superman, but also a super swung, a super baton that you can use to basically conquer her. She wants all of that. And if she can't get one from you, if you're missing one thing, then she's going to get it from someone else. So if you are missing the super baton, or as Nigerian women like to call it, super manhood, she's going to go somewhere else to get it, unfortunately.
Thing is, yeah, she'll be sending peas to that yardie man, bruv. She'll be sending your peas to that yardie man. And man didn't take her shopping, man didn't take her dinner, man just gave her fresh mangoes and willy, bruv. Fresh mangoes and willy.
And that's true. Again, when a woman has you and you have opted to buy stuff for her, you have opted to treat her, you have opted to cater her, you have opted to do all of these things for her. When she has you in that situation, right? But you lack the manhood. Then the dude with the manhood who didn't spend a cent on her and maybe doesn't have a pot to piss in is getting more sex than you are from her. And she may be giving you pity sex, but that's where it stops. But I want to go over this other video, and I want to go into my history with women who do things like this, okay, and how they want to have their cake and eat it too. But let's get into it.
Are you a star away from the other people? You hear me? And if you stay in this fucking chair, get the fuck out. Do that again, I'll kick you out myself.
You actually have to be like that with the Western woman. The thing is, for some reason, Western women feel like that because they have become more masculine and things like that, because they have become more, because they have, quote unquote, become more independent. I got my own house. I got my own car. I got my own job. I got my own money. I got my own this, that, and the other. Because they because they feel that way, it makes them more manly and it makes them more bolder. And so what they do is they unfortunately, like I hate to say it, but they like to fight, and unfortunately they like to fight with men. They like to become argumentative with men because the laws are set up in which cater to them. The crazy thing is that like with the Wicked Witch of the West, she can pretty much get away with anything she wants in terms of like talking crap, like stepping to guys, threatening guys. She can get away with things like that. You know what I mean? Like these things she can get away with. So as a man though, still you have to like let her know what time it is. Don't let these women emasculate you. I'll give you 2 examples that happened in my personal life. The first example was I was parking my vehicle, and the thing is there was street sweeping, so I was trying to get into an area where I would be out of the way of the street sweeper. And so this one Western woman took it upon herself to come at me sideways because I was making sure that I was parked the right way. And once I ran my earring, because what happened is I left the car, I went to go run my earring, but then I heard her say, "Are you stupid or something? Are you stupid?" And so like she thought I didn't hear her and that I wasn't going to address her. So what happened is I ran my earring, and she was still outside looking crazy. And I said, "Did you call me stupid?" And she's like, "Well, yeah." And I said, "Bitch, who you calling stupid, you bitch?" And so that's what led everything crazy. I shot her the middle finger. I repeatedly called her a bitch. She's like, "A bitch is a female dog." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's you." And so what happened is her husband had to break it up. You know, her husband came out and broke it up and told his wife to calm down, because he knows if he would have stepped to me, he would have got slept straight up, you know. And I told him, I said, "You need to check your bitch." You know, those were the words I used. I said, "You need to check your bitch, okay? She doesn't need to be coming at strangers like that, because she doesn't know what those strangers are capable of. So you need to check her, you know." And so that's another problem with these weak old beta males, is that they don't check their women. They let their women act like this. You know, that's another problem, is when they are with these women, and that's going to lead to the second story. I was in where was I at? I was like in I think it was Century City. Yeah, I was in Century City. So went to go purchase a couple of things, basically, because I was building a bookshelf at the time. So I went to go to the store, get some things for this bookshelf. And so what happened was this one, of course, it's like a, you know, Western Latin woman with a bad attitude. You know, she had the audacity to ask me, "Oh, you can afford those kind of things?" I just said, "Why don't you mind your fucking business? Okay, and don't worry about what I can afford." Okay? That's how I came at her. Lo and behold, she brings her husband. And I told him what I said. I said, "Yeah, this is what I said." Okay, are you going to do something about it? See, I don't give a care about your little ass wife, you know? So I said, we can take this to the parking lot if you want, you know? And so that's what we did. And lo and behold, he got his jaw checked right in front of her. And I said, this is what happens when you don't shut the fuck up. And I know my tone is a little bit harsh, but it's gotten to that point where Western women need to like just shut the hell up and stop thinking that you can fight men and thinking you can step to men. Because, you know, in my culture, hitting women ain't something we do, but it doesn't mean that I'm not going to violate you, okay? And so that's the stance that other guys need to take, okay? Because the way they're acting, you just can't, like, you can't tolerate it, okay? You got to put them in their place like that brother did in this video. And then what happens, and I'm going to end it on this note, when you do put them in their place, unfortunately what happens is they want to act like women again. When you do show your savagery, they want to start acting like women again. And they want to play that Me Too bullshit when they were the ones who initiated the conflict. You know what I mean? That's what they do. So I showed that video to show, hold your ground. Don't let these Western women fandangle you. Okay, don't let them emasculate you with their with them trying to be manly and stuff like that. Don't let them do that to you. Do not let them do that. Okay? It's better that you don't let them do that at all. There was something else I was gonna say about it. I think that was about it. I thought there was something else, but I guess I said everything I needed to say about it. And okay, this is what I wanted to say about it. What they'll do is they'll play this tough guy role. And then when you flash on them and you show them who's the man, they'll say you hate women. That's what they'll do. That's how it works. They'll use he hates women. I never once said on here that I hate women. What I did say is I hate the ways of the Western woman. That's what I did say. And I hate how it's increasing and increasing and increasing. And I have to be on the field in order for it to stop spreading in different parts of the world, including my part of the world where I come from, and other parts of the world where there is a majority black population. But anyhow, Fool is signing out. Leave your thoughts, leave your comments. Njah Rama.